We out here staying connected. Sister Shelia. You know what I want to ask you first?
Recorded.
Yep. First of all, how was the rodeo?
Rodeo was good.
What the hell is the rodeo about for the drive? Is that for the Dakota drivers or?
It's a competition.
So what they do?
They go through an obstacle course with the bus.
Okay.
And
so it's
these are the 5 finalists from the company that made it. Now the winner goes to a national event, I think in March.
Okay.
So we had that today. It was wonderful. They did a great job. They did a great job. It was way better than the previous years.
So what they kind of like maneuverability and stuff like that?
Like driving a car.
Try to see.
You got to go through an obstacle course with this 5-ton bus, whatever it weighs.
Okay, so what they win? They like win something or?
When they go to the national championship. This is bragging rights, but they get a trophy and some money.
Do they do that with like all the drivers around the world, like Metro?
Yes.
And
yes.
So it's universal. Okay, so they had all different drivers there.
He made it to the nationals today.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My second question. Since we talked the last time, remember I asked you about being an example with the young girls. Have you been doing that? You've been interacting with them?
Are you saying being an example?
Like, remember? Do you remember what we talked about last time? And I was like, regardless, we always focus on our mental health. All right, how we deal with things and how we move. And we know they move messed up. They move different. We ain't gonna say messed up. They move different.
That's a good word.
They move different. And some of them is hard to talk to.
I haven't, to be honest, engaged myself. I haven't stepped forward like that.
You choose to stay away.
Because I'm very cautious.
All right.
People get offended easily. Some people, I don't know. I have to really know you, I guess, to be real comfortable with you to do that. Because you don't want to pry into somebody's business. I'm very cautious about getting into people's stuff. You didn't ask me for advice, I didn't give it to you. Right. And I know what you said last time. I should engage more with the younger. But, I don't know, because they got mamas and aunties.
And not so much engaging in them. I'm talking about, you up under them a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Pull their tail in a positive way. Keep them encouraged. Let them know when they look stupid. When they say something crazy, like, girl, why'd you do that? Don't do that. You understand what I'm saying?
I haven't, the people that sit at the table when I'm outside, they don't be on that.
Okay.
Maybe you can probably see it here way more than I do.
I see it because, we were talking about the last time I seen you about, we ain't gonna say no names, but the last 2 people that got into it, and one person checked, and they were the same age group. To me, it was a bad example for them to even have to go through that in front of the younger, what I mean? Especially the ones that I deal with on my channel and I help out.
We should be a little bit more mature when we dealing.
A little more etiquette. That's the word I was probably looking for. I don't want none of my viewers to be offended. Etiquette.
Yes.
Because all my girls that I deal with and all my guys that I deal with are all trying to be better people.
And etiquette is a good word.
So etiquette is a better word.
I like that word.
There we go.
Etiquette.
So that's what I mean by not so much communicating, but just even moving different. Even your etiquette. I've gotten
better.
Oh yeah, you have.
The pork lost 5 pounds.
You have?
I have.
Congratulations.
Gave up meat. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm just playing around with it. Blood pressure better. Been walking. Self-love and self-care.
See, you're trying something different.
I'm trying something different.
When you do something different, you get different results.
Man, I feel really, really good.
Yeah.
Got my colonoscopy. Got my eyes checked.
Let's talk about that. You got that colonoscopy, man. I'm glad you made that move.
This is on my Facebook page too.
Okay.
Drinking that stuff is, ooh, baby.
Ain't horrible, but they gotta have that so everything they can see it.
You gotta drink it so they can cleanse you out, so they can see what's going on inside the colon. It's rough.
And you're not supposed to. Somebody was telling me, one of the nurses was like, yeah, you don't want to eat anything or do nothing. They tell you that for a reason, because they can see that, and that can look like cancer cells and
nothing red.
Confusing. Yeah, it can confuse.
But I had started cutting back 3 weeks before I went in there.
Everything came out good, huh?
Praise the Lord.
Man.
I said that drinking, but once you get a clean result, you don't want to gamble with God. You kind of don't want to go back to your old eating habits, your old ways. I really like trying to let me go back on another fast.
Right.
That's how I'm feeling right now. Because when you fast, you cleanse your mind and your body.
I do.
So I think, I don't know when, I think sometime this week, I'm going to go ahead and do a 2-day fast. Because I got
Have
hungry.
you ever fast?
No. But I had to, for that, I got hungry. I was starving at work for a minute, and then the hunger went away.
Yeah.
But that's when you get into prayer. You know, they say fasting and praying.
Yep.
So, because that hunger going to come, and you're going to be like, I don't want to eat. So, yeah, I'm proud of me.
So what else have you done outside of changing your eating habits? What else have you also changed? That helped. I mean, did you slow down with the drinking?
I have.
You have?
I'm like 2-3 times a week, maybe.
You get rid of all the bottles at home?
Oh, I don't have liquor in my house.
Good stuff. I just want to get that question out of you.
No liquor's in my house. And I'm single, and I don't, well, my daughter in my house right now, but there's no alcohol in my house.
Good.
Purposely.
Good.
Because I want to come outside.
So how are you going to deal with that when you get bored, when you get out, when you go, just want to be free? Like today, you're outside. You had a busy day. This is your time. Do you feel like
pick up my daughter, drop her off. I'm probably gonna come outside and have a drink, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm not gonna act like, no. I'm going to still have a cocktail.
There you go. You're gonna do this socially.
And go home. I'm trying to beat this sun. I like to get in the house
Shelia,
before it get dark.
Shelia, you come out and just go home anyway. Okay? The question is what you put in that muff. Is it gonna be a triple or a single? That's the trick.
Oh, I don't never get a triple.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Very rarely get a double.
You can get your one, but it's what's in that one that counts, right?
Yeah, because why buy 3 when you can get one good one?
And that one good one.
That one good one is less than buying 3.
And that one good one will send you home for sure.
It's enough. I don't have to be. We had those nights when you out and woo.
Well, you're not an angry
I laugh
buzz or drunk.
I'm not.
You're fun.
I'm fun.
You know what I mean? And that's
that's
good because you know what that tells me? That tells me that you don't go home and drop your head. You're not going home crying about things, being depressed.
I'm going to sleep though.
There you go. And no matter what you do,
it's
not about what you do, it's how you do it.
But you still gotta. What's the word they always use? Moderation.
Moderation, because you gotta pay attention to your mental. So many people get drunk to beat themselves up.
But I am about to start my counseling sessions.
Are you?
Yeah.
When are you doing that?
We all got traumas and things that we need to deal with. Mm-hmm. And I know I need to get counseling on some things.
You want a life coach?
Not really. I used to go to a.
You don't want a life coach?
Do I need a life coach?
I don't know. You can hire me.
I mean, what are you going
I got plenty of clients.
What you going to tell me that I don't already know?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you said you need counseling. I'm trying to see where your mind is at, what type of counseling.
Traumas. We got to go back through. I would say what my issue is right now, some things with my family. Like my sister, my cousins up in, Youngstown.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it seems like they just don't like me. Okay.
Why is that?
Kids growing up, I was always a grinder. I always made sure I'm going to go get some educations from something. Somewhere. I always took care of my children.
Did you take off faster than them?
I mean, I left Youngstown after my oldest kid graduated high school. That was in 2007. I have not looked back.
There you go. That could be an envy in itself.
And they used to tell my kids, your mama thinks she bougie. How you think you bougie when you just trying to make it? But why do your family have to put you down and say those things to you? It's hurtful. They have a dinner coming up next week. I am not going. None of my children are going. We're not going. I told my daughter yesterday. It might not be the nicest thing to do right now.
You get to make that call, though.
But I'm going to isolate myself for a little while and build me up.
Yeah.
I'm shutting things down. Because sometimes family can be the worst enemy.
They can be. I agree. But let me tell you something, though, Sheila. I don't let it cut you off. I want you to, and I agree with you because I don't pull back from a lot of people too. Mm-hmm. But I also realize that sometimes my pulling to is also adding to. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, then your kids start following the way you move. See, I did that. I followed the way my mother moved with some family members, and those were her problems, not mine.
That's when my daughter was like, I'm going. Whoever don't like my mama don't like me.
Yeah.
That's what my daughter said.
But you got to remember that was their problem, not
yeah,
yours.
and it's not really. It's just like we live not that far from Youngstown, but they just got negative. I drive up there to see my family. I'll drive up there to go to my cousin's graduation.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see the same support. It was never equal. Yeah. I was always the one going up there to visit them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they came last year for my daughter's graduation little party, but they don't just come. When they come down here, they're coming for somebody else and for something else. It ain't never, hey cousin, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah. What that pick up the phone, how you doing look like? You get that?
Nah.
Do you give that?
They kind of nosy. If something tragic
when something happening, some tea going on.
Then they want to pick up, but I don't answer. My kids, I ain't gonna say trained because that ain't like they're not puppies, but
right, I get
my
you.
children understand that's our business, and if I want to share it, I'll share it. But I'm good. I've been down here.
Do you do that? Do you make them phone calls to certain people in the family?
I call my great aunts.
Check on
my
them.
grandmother's sisters.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I do have a sister up there. It's just it's so weird. She don't like my children. She don't like my sons. They've been beefing a little bit. So, like, those are my sons.
Now, that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Well, yeah, because you can't keep telling me my sons ain't shit. Excuse my French. You can't keep telling me my children ain't nothing. Those are still my children.
Right.
Again, I ain't trying to brag, but my sons ain't been to prison. They still alive and well. Could they be doing better? Yeah, but they keep going back to Youngstown.
Do you brag about that a lot to your family?
I don't brag about my children because
Think about
people.
But think about what I'm telling you, and let me break this down for you. When I say, do you brag about that to your family members? Meaning, I've heard you say that a few times, and that my children have not done sometimes can be a brag of somebody saying, look what my kid done. If you say all the time, well, my kids ain't never been to jail, and you're throwing it at somebody who you know their children has been, do you do that from time to time? And think about that, because sometimes we do stuff and don't realize we're doing it.
What you mean in the public? Like
with your family member. You may talk to your cousins and say, well, my son never been to jail. People know they know what you mean when you say that, right? I don't ever say that. But you know they know what you mean when you say that. They mean when you say
you better because your kid ain't.
Yeah, because your kid ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying?
They do shit now.
Yeah, people know what the subliminals are, but you got to check yourself and say.
Stop being sensitive too.
But do you do that?
About their kids
you do that, Sheila? You do that, don't you? You say that a lot.
I mean,
it's okay. That's your kids.
That's my only bragging right.
Okay, but you got to be careful how you get that, because it adds to a problem too.
Okay, that's good. Now that's good counsel, right?
It's gonna open up the door.
Damn, I don't even brag about it, but I'm like, they ain't been to jail though.
Yeah, but you ain't got to say it. Just like everybody ain't got to say what degrees they got. I mean, you driving a Range Rover, you did something right. You understand what I'm saying? But no, hypothetically saying.
I want you to say that they like she's alive. Get that
No, not you. I'm saying some people brag about their degrees and where they've been. I mean, we see how you living, man. You know, you don't have to lead with that all the time.
I don't brag on my kids. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. But I also don't want nobody putting my kids down because I'm still their mother. They grown. All of them are grown adult children, but they still my children.
Well, you're supposed to overprotect them. It's better than underprotecting them.
But I ain't gonna let my sister want to say negative things about my sons because you mad at them.
But you know how to hurt your sister too.
No.
Yeah, you do. When you say stuff like that, you know exactly what touches her. Just like she know what to say to you to touch you. That's your sister.
But why are we doing this?
That's
I'm 20 years older than you.
That's what family do. I hate to say it. Look at it like this, Sheila. Family and friends sometimes be the first ones to remind you where you were. They be the first ones to point out your problems like you didn't have front row seat. They want to remind you.
Imperfect as hell, me.
But everybody.
I'm the most imperfect person.
Yeah, everybody's imperfect.
And I understand imperfections because we all have them. Right. And it's okay. But it's how you interact with that person with the imperfections. Because somebody might have this going on. You might have something else going on, but they both imperfections.
That's right.
Okay. I'm humble enough to understand that.
Yeah, there you go.
But I am, like, when people talk stuff about my children, I become a funny acting person.
When last time you and your sister had a good, fun conversation?
She's not a good listener. She hears you, but she's not a listener.
How much older? She older than you?
No, I'm 20 years older.
What she like to do? She like to have fun, smile.
She got 3 babies. She got a newborn baby.
Okay.
She's trying to go back to nursery school, get her LPN degree.
So communication is not happening with
No,
y'all.
because first of all, it's a negative vibration when you keep talking about my children. I kind of had to stop talking to her before my mouth got loose.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? You got to back up. Sometimes you got to just shut your mouth and go sit down somewhere or whatever.
Sometimes you got to love somebody at a distance.
From a distance, and that's what I'm doing.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I
that.
still got to work on some things, you know.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just seeing where your mindset is with it because, for one, you are big sis. And I don't always hold a lot of weight either. Because
They be disrespectful.
I got a big brother, and I love him a whole lot better across the street. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
At least,
I love you.
At least you're under the love umbrella.
Listen, I tell my daughter yesterday, sometimes I don't like you, but I love you.
Yeah.
Your actions and things like that makes me like, the decision making that you make, it make me kind of don't like you. That might not have been the right word.
And you believe the shit that they do. You believe them.
No, the hell I don't.
Well, you should, because
Why would you believe?
when a person show you who they are, you should believe
Oh
them.
yeah, I don't believe
Believe their actions.
liars. I can't deal with liars
Yeah.
and thieves.
So if they lie, believe they'll do that again.
Yeah, and that's
And if they lie to you,
If you can't tell the truth to your mama, who can you tell the truth to?
if they lie to you in your face, what you think they'll do behind your back?
And I try not to, I like being in my own bubble.
Yeah.
People was like, I'm always by myself. I feel safe being by myself.
I see
sound
that.
weird, sound crazy, but you ain't got to deal with other people.
You
And
think
that's weird.
You think that's weird?
It is, because you have to I interact, and then I go back. I interact at work. I say, shoot, I'm all right.
Can I tell you one word that doesn't make being by yourself weird?
Go ahead.
Safe space.
Safe.
Space.
Safe is one word.
Well, okay. Smart ass. Safe space. Safe.
Safe and space.
Safe.
Okay.
Let's do safe. Okay?
Okay.
Safe is my one word, but you understand what I'm saying when I say safe space. So being by yourself is not weird. A lot of people say it all the time. That's some people's safe space. Some people's safe space is being around people. Some people's safe space at home with their children, under their mate, people that they can trust. Everybody can't trust people.
Well, you can't.
And it's okay to move by yourself. If you break your lamp,
Mangoed out here.
if you break your lamp, it don't hurt so bad. If somebody else break it, you're pissed all day.
Yeah.
So don't
rough
feel
out
weird.
here.
Don't
So
feel
the
weird.
safe space is it's a young lady at my job. I was speaking to her this morning, and she was like, I'm glad to be at the rodeo. And I'm like, she's like, I never hardly come out. And I'm like, why not? She's like, I just don't. I like being at home. I'm like, okay. That's her safe space.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's okay. Because if you know how to move by yourself, I think that's a pretty good thing.
And I bet if you when you get to know people like that, boy, sometimes you be surprised how they open up. They can open up when they come out that comfort zone, or when they want to.
Yeah. And it's a choice.
Period.
Because I get invited to a lot of stuff. Do I make a fourth of it? No.
Yeah.
I don't even go half of the time. I'm like, I'm cool. I don't want, because sometimes when you go to places, the energy is off.
Right.
The people kind of phony.
You ran across a couple of them phony ones lately?
I ain't been nowhere really.
Good.
Same old one, two.
Because they still out there.
I know.
Good.
The narcissists, the liars. I got to dissect this project. I don't feel like doing that right now.
Well, you said something big when you said I ain't been out there. I tell people all the time the streets was always higher. It's out there. That mess is out there, ain't it?
And watching your program, watching your cast, your podcast, and your videos, it's real.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Whew. I mean,
I
sometimes
appreciate
I'm gonna be honest. When I watch some of the content, I get sad,
Yeah.
especially for the women.
Yeah. And it
So
does
I'm
that.
like-
And that's what therapy does. Sometimes, when you deal with a counselor, they break you down just to build you up. That's how you get to the root of things. And sometimes you got to see this. It's like a remodel. It's going to look ugly before it looks good.
Yeah,
But the
that's
difference
it.
is, Sheila, is that if you're willing to take the time to talk and have these conversations, then that means you're willing to clean up the rubble to rebuild. Because you can't rebuild on mess.
And I hope my sister, after the family dinner, I'm gonna let the dust settle.
Yeah.
It's next week. No, I'm not going. However, I hope they have a good time.
What if your daughter asks you to go?
She ain't.
because she thinks like you. She feel like you.
We not going. It's not we not boycotting it, but
she locked in with
my
mama.
family not invited. My family is my other children.
Right.
My sons. They weren't even invited. It was just like, well, if they come, they better bring their money and they better bring a dish. No, they ain't cooking. That kind of stuff. But this is how I really would like to do a family dinner one day in my life. Just come. Don't bring nothing. It's catered.
Just show up.
We just gonna have fun. We gonna have, we gonna have everything. You bring you.
Yeah.
That's actually something I would love to do.
You know what I would challenge a family to do, which we'll probably never see? To have a family get together like that without any music or nothing, just communication. Wow. I wonder how long would that
Think black
last?
people can do that?
Man, they'd pack up in 10 minutes. People, they make their plate, they be making to-go
music.
plates at the same time.
And
No
please
music?
have some chicken wings, cause they out. Ain't no chicken.
You mean we got to talk? They got questions?
I'm out.
Yeah, they out. But I would love to challenge somebody and see them do that.
That would be wonderful. My family ain't gonna do it.
Foreigners
so
do it
don't
all.
count
The Jewish community, they sit around trees with no music, quiet, they just talk. I mean, certain different
because
communities
you need to learn that
can do
cousin, that little. I got little cousins, little baby cousins. I got so many cousins.
Yeah.
I'm getting older. I'm getting up into the older generation and
So what you been doing for yourself though? Are you working out still?
walking.
Yeah. I know you changed your diet. You are working out.
Meat is like very little.
Okay.
I'm not a vegetarian, but that meat, I lost 5 pounds. I stopped eating meat. I did let the bread kind of go.
Yeah.
I eat a little bit of bread, but that meat, woof. Yup.
How about
I don't know. I just feel like I just was ready to do better for myself.
How about your company space? You ain't letting nobody into your space yet, right?
No. That's the scariest part right now.
Okay, why? Because you have moments?
Well, the scariest part of let somebody in your space is being vulnerable, I think.
Do you think that
know
you
what
could
I
be
mean?
vulnerable?
I mean, you got to get to know somebody. You got to talk. You got to,
Does
you
that
know, I'm not probably going to share too much.
does that scare you? Does communicating scare you, the fact you got to open up to somebody because you're interested in them? Are you that shielded? Take your time.
That's a good question. Yeah, I'm very shielded. I'm very, like, up here.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people lose out on love and good friendships
I know.
behind that.
I know. I probably am, yeah. I meet people all the time. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't, yeah.
Well, but it's up to you, man. And at your age, I'm not knocking with age, but it's a part of you.
The communication get fizzled out real quick.
Yeah.
Shut
Some
shit
people
down.
never get opened up and pulled back from people. You end up with a boyfriend full of boyfriends in a drawer. You know, but people will pull up. Yeah. You know, I mean, but seriously, because if you don't want to sit down and have that one conversation with that man to get that day going.
You gotta quit lying though. They gotta quit lying out here in these streets. Damn. Why you lying to me? I'm a total stranger. I really don't care.
It don't even make sense to lie anymore.
But damn, they lie
so,
too much.
Yeah, the world's an open book now.
If you are what you are, you do what you do, the end. And that gives that person an opportunity. Either I'm gonna deal with this or I'm not. But when you start lying and finding out bullshit, you be like, oh my God, here they go again.
You know the biggest thing that scared me? It's not getting past conversation with people or them accepting me for who I am or where I've been. It's the things that can be transmitted and shared together that we don't even know about. And I still believe to this day that the government know more than what we know. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to take them chances, man. Every other year they come out with something new. And then you got a whole bunch of people that's scared to go even check their own engine out.
Man,
Get you a doctor, man.
down there at
Yeah.
the African American Wellness Walk, HIV kits.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
But how many people gonna really take the test?
A lot of people scared to know. And it's you. You get one engine, man. And ain't nobody
And
getting in
then
that
once
casket
that
with you
engine
but you. So
Jesus.
check on you.
You really gotta be careful. Now, and then at this age, how do a person really get a relationship? They say you gotta be friends and da-da-da-da, and that other intimacy comes later. That's not how it's out here. People
Well-
want intimacy right now.
Well, let me tell you something.
Damn waiting on it, you know?
This is just my opinion. We're going to shut this down, okay? I think people should really take the time to have to really allow somebody to earn you. I think you should mentally make love to them before You even conversate with them. Therefore, you're not lusting while you're talking to them. And that way you can pay attention to them. And I have no problem with saying our first date should be at the health department. And let's both walk out with that yellow paper. And that way, everything that we do towards the future that we're earning, we know the water's pure. So every dinner, every date, every time, I know that you're clean. Because keep in mind, you meet people because of the exterior. You know in the first 5 minutes, I'm going to sleep with that person or not, whether it happened today or tomorrow. You know that because you meet them by exterior. Now let's go make sure the water pure. Now we can get to the earning, right? Now I'll spend money at dinner. Now, now I'll buy you something.
Here come your...
Oh yeah. Now we can do some things.
My 19-year-old says this. Oh, before I date, I need to see his mind chart.
Yeah.
I said, girl, you wild.
But don't you think you should ask these questions?
I was like, yes.
Don't you want to know a man could hold something down more than a $35 Boost cell phone bill?
Why you keep using Boost?
Because that's all brothers. A lot of these brothers they got their phone. They pay that. They keep that phone. They keep that phone.
You keep saying Boost though.
Because it's $35.
It's crazy out here. I'm cool. I'm cool. I mean,
Sheila, don't do me a favor. Do me a favor. Take your time doing what you do. Don't let nobody in your safe space until you're ready to. But when you do, be ready for a good conversation because somebody might want to talk to you and see something in you that you don't see in yourself. So don't cheat yourself, all right?
I take that.
All right. We out here staying connected. Let's go.